everyone. In this video, I will be sharing my thoughts about the foundations of addiction and addictive behavior class and what I wish I knew before I started the quarter. I took this at Capella University, but a lot of the information will benefit people at other universities. So let's dive in. Before this class, I heard that most people end up Googling the 12 steps, and if you have any issues in your personal life, you'll feel convicted to do that, Google the 12 steps, go to AA, etc. This course barely even acknowledged the 12 steps, which I personally appreciated. Literally, one of the steps is to become a Christian, basically, and that's just not multiculturally sensitive. That doesn't line up with other K-Crep values, I guess, and ACA values. There's a secular 12 steps, but honestly, as someone who's easily sketched out by anything resembling authoritarian control, the phrase like turn yourself over, blah, 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 completely trusting in this organization, that doesn't sit well with me either. The 12 steps work for a lot of people, and that's awesome, but we need more tools in the toolkit. We need tools that work for a ton of different situations. I wish this course explored more systemic issues regarding residential treatment facilities and how unstandardized they are. John Oliver did a great segment on this a few years back. I'll try to link it below. Essentially, it can be very expensive, and the focus is more on a vacation detox type experience. My point is not to criticize these facilities because I barely know anything about them. All I learned about them is through this class, and there's kind of limited information. It's just we need to know the different levels of care, and I'll get into that later. If this works for people going to residential facilities, then that's great. My point is just that clinical mental health specializations specifically work within the medical model, and there's a lack of transparency when it comes to treating substance use. And insurance, that's a whole different separate conversation. If you're drawing a blank on advocacy issues and you have to write a paper about something, I would really encourage you to explore this topic. So I had a great professor for this class. This was my second time having her, and she's absolutely amazing. Her explanations are really clear, and she has such a warm personality. However, I feel like there were still some subjects that the readings didn't cover, and I had to do my own research. So who knows if this was the curriculum or her or whatever. So shout out to Google Scholar for helping me a ton in this class. First of all, specific family interventions in addiction counseling, it's so easy in real life to make the identified patient the scapegoat for everything, but that's not going to create a sustainable environment for them to recover. A lot of general family counseling interventions can be adapted into addiction recovery exercises. Second of all, I might have just missed this in the curriculum somewhere, but I felt like I was kind of on my own as far as exploring potential legal issues. The ACA Code of Ethics will really come into play, so when in doubt, reference the ACA Code of Ethics always. For this course, I really only had two main areas of focus, or disorders, I should say, that I dug really deep into. The first paper, you pick a specific addiction and it's a pretty general paper. I'd recommend something popular and finite, like gambling addiction or alcoholism, because there's a lot of resources for those and the boundaries of what it exactly is are clear by now. I'm pretty naive, so something that was easy to conceptualize really helped me instead of learning about some drug from scratch and learning how to help people. So if you're taking this class at Capella and you want to get a head start, I would say the resources and topics that I would recommend are the ASAM criteria for different levels of care, and then motivational interviewing skills. In this class, you'll have to determine the appropriate level of care for a case, and so knowing treatment options is super important. Be thinking about biopsychosocial factors, as this is a really common theme too. Below in the comments, I will be listing some helpful resources. I wish you the best of luck in this class. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment below. Thanks for watching.